Welcome to the Los Culeros podcast, where the arrows fly straight and the conversations stay real. We're your hosts, Jose Jara and Josh Peña. We're just a couple of everyday guys with a growing love for the archery, the outdoors, and the journey that comes with both. By no means are we pros or veterans, but we're all in. Whether you're new to the bow or have years under your belt, you're welcome here. This podcast is all about sharing stories, learning from guests, and building a community around the sport we've grown to love. So grab your bow, lace up your boots, and join us as we dive into archery, hunting, and life, one shot at a time.
Try that again. All right.
We got our shit together now?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I think the problem is I had too much Tylenol
Yeah.
when I was a kid. So I had
Too much Tylenol when you were a
Too
kid. I
much.
thought it was spelled different on your bottle right there.
No. it causes the tism.
The
Did you
tism.
know that?
The touch of the tism, huh?
Yeah.
Tism
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we're back. Got the guys here.
Nah.
Yeah, they're here.
Nah.
Yeah. We're gonna just spitball this one, guys. We don't have a topic picked out. We're gonna just see where these blue moons take us.
You're the only
You're
one
the only
drinking.
one. And he said that he wasn't going to drink.
Yeah. He's like, I can't have I didn't understand what he was saying. I was like, hey, I'm going to grab some drinks. Do you want anything? And he's like, I don't think I should have a beer right now. I was like,
You know,
well, I was thinking about getting like a tea or something, man. And then he's like, I don't know what he said. I just heard Tootsie Roll, and then he hung up on me.
back of my head, I was like hearing a voice saying like, I shouldn't drink.
Yeah.
And then I remember I don't listen to quitters.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Why not?
And then I call this dude. I'm like, hey, man, do you want anything to drink? He's like, Hara said he was going to get something to drink. You should probably call him. I just got off the phone with him. I told him I was going to stop and get some drink.
Well,
But
'cause I
anyways.
told you no, and then I was like, nah, I need a beer.
Yeah.
So then I stopped, and then I'm running late. So I called Chewy and let him know I'm burning late. And I'm stopping at the Old Glory. I'm like, want something to drink? He's like, something sugar free. And I was like, all right.
So beer it is.
Vodka
I
and
don't know
tequila.
if it's sugar free.
So
No, those have a lot of sugars. The sugars.
I told him I had some beer at the house. Could have brought it.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're here. And we'll see where these blue moons take this guy.
Yeah.
I think he
What's
needs
your,
it after this weekend.
You know, comment below if what your favorite beer is at camp.
His
Need some-
favorite beer in general.
Yeah, beer in general. What beer do you like?
I don't, do you drink whenever you're at camp?
No.
No?
Uh-uh.
I know you do.
Yeah, I do. Chewy doesn't really drink anymore.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, those years are behind him. He used to get wild back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 4 times.
I thought I recognized you.
Yeah.
I've seen those videos.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Usually I don't like to drink only because like I'm always in the back of my head. Like if something happens, I gotta, with the
Yeah,
kids or with myself, I'm like, I need to be responsible to
Yeah.
be able because,
Yeah.
know.
I hear that, man.
Yeah.
I hear that.
but like I'll have one, I hunted with another buddy and he'll take like a 12-pack and I'll have a beer or something,
Mhm.
but I won't make it a point to get like wasted.
Yeah.
And then I don't drink much, so 1 or 2 beers and I'm done.
You're good.
Yeah.
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 I hear you. I'm kind of the same way. I don't go out there to party.
Right.
And it's not whenever it's my camp, bro. I get mad, dude. If like somebody's in my camp and it fucks up the hunt for me,
Yeah.
I get mad.
Yeah.
dude.
He turns
Uh,
into Captain Phillip. I'm the captain.
I'm
now.
the captain now.
It's just it sucks, dude, because I'm there on business. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
I'm having fun, but I'm there on business. I'm there
Uh-huh.
to kill and stuff. I'm not trying to get out there and get all fucking wasted and be not
Yeah,
my best.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I think
You
the main thing is if you want to do that, man, go camping.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, there's no point in being out
Yeah,
there. with-
even fishing, bro.
Yeah.
And fishing, throw back a couple and whatever, and
Yeah.
get a little rowdy. That's
Yeah.
fine, but not a deer camp.
Yeah.
I've done it,
Mhm.
and I have had problems out there that
Oh,
I
yeah.
just I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just try not to do it no more. And if I go out by myself, I normally don't have beer. I think we covered this.
Yeah.
I normally don't have beer. Or if I have my son, he's a little bit older, but I'll have. Let's see. On this first elk hunt, I took 1 beer with me, and it was a Dos Equis, and we set up camp, got the tent up and everything, started cooking. It was cold as shit,
Mhm.
and I was like, you know what, it's like tradition. So, popped the top and had that
Yeah.
1 beer, And then I finished cooking, and then we ate and crashed out. And that was the only beer I had
Yeah,
that whole weekend.
I'm kind of the same way. I typically take beer to camp because like it helps like when you're not tired and you know you're tired physically but not mentally.
Mhm.
You're just tossing and turning. I found if I have a couple of beers, it's easier to go to bed.
Mm.
But I always take beer, but I always come back with almost all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this last time me and Josh were up there, the whole way that's all I could hear in the
Mm.
ice chest in the back was just all the beer bottles just clanking and
Yeah.
crashing. And I was like, man, I should have either drank those or bought more ice.
I
Yeah.
just with all the rocking back and forth, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it broke some bottles inside his ice chest.
yeah.
Did it really?
stunk,
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was walking you guys out, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna empty that fucking ice chest because
Uh-huh.
it was making a shit ton of noise. And I opened the little valve, the little plug,
Yeah.
and I could just smell it, dude. I was like, oh fuck.
Ugh.
And I opened it, and sure enough, man, glass everywhere and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I
So-
think as long as you don't get like crazy wasted,
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it. But like I said, I'm with 2 beers, I'm done. So
I don't mind it, man. Like my brother will drink. My brother Gabe,
Mhm.
he'll go out there and he'll slam some beers and stuff. But even if he's the last one to go to bed, he's the first one up.
yeah,
You know, and he's ready to go. He's making everybody breakfast. You know, he's on it.
Yeah.
Now, if you're out there, shit, you can't handle your alcohol.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, all right,
Yeah.
this
yeah, that's what it is. Is
you know. That's just one. That's just where I was like, you know what, I can't have that out here. You know, and then if you're uninvited, you just show up out there.
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing
Where's the
too.
party
Like,
at?
yeah. it's like-
yeah.
Yeah.
we hear it all the time out there. People getting rowdy and stuff. And like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
Mhm.
You know, there's other people out here.
Man.
And it's public land, but have some
You
respect.
know,
Yeah.
we went elk one year, and it was me, George, and a bunch of other guys, and we were in a pretty good unit, and we could hear the other camps, and everyone's excited, man. It's elk season, so you're amped up, you're excited, but you can definitely hear some of the guys getting a little bit rowdy, and then next thing you know, they're fucking bugling at like 2 in the morning, and it's like, what the fuck? And you know it's them because it doesn't sound anything like an elk. Is
Yeah.
that turkey? What the fuck's going
Yeah.
on?
And
over
then you
there?
get like, couples fighting, and it's
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's just, I don't know. I've talked about this before. Like when I'm out there, it's to escape the real world.
Yeah.
And just get out there in the element and stuff and live simple.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
and for to have that shit that you're trying to get away from follow you out there, it's like,
Yeah, that defeats the purpose.
defeats the
of-
purpose,
of
yeah,
trying to be
so-
out there.
Well, I was
Yeah.
looking forward to having a couple of beers, but now you guys are making me feel guilty.
you're in your own house.
Oh,
though,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
No,
You want to get rowdy, get rowdy.
You know what's crazy?
Just
leave
wake
your-
up in time.
Yeah,
Wake up
just
at
leave
for
your
work.
clothes on this time.
I'll try. No promises.
Hey, whatever happens after I leave, you guys.
Why
Can,
do you got to leave?
yeah. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Clothes is coming off. I gotta go.
No, but one thing too is there's like a level that you can get to. You can achieve like flow state with a couple of beers, and you're like I've noticed my groups get real tight. Your aim gets a little bit better, like aiming fluid almost, and there's it's there. Like there's like a there's like a
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's like has to do something with like mental or not thinking
Maybe
about
just
it too long.
relax and just
and you focus a little bit more.
yeah.
But I always trip out because I'm like that's bullshit. Like I remember hearing that like growing up with like people that smoke a lot of weed.
Uh-huh.
It's like, man, if you smoke some weed, you get in the zone and this and that, and I'm like not in the zone, so I'm
Yeah.
watching them do this stuff, and I'm like, dude, you're not doing anything productive. It's taking you.
You
4
just don't
hours.
understand what zone they're talking
Yeah.
about.
They're putting their shoes on. They're like, I'm in the zone. I'm like, no, man, you're not in the
Where'd you get those shoes from? They're not even yours.
Yeah, man.
He's
Yeah,
out
that's
the
funny.
zone.
The zone. Oh, damn
What
it.
zone are you going to, man? Auto zone?
Auto zone.
Uh,
2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive?
Yeah.
I just need
There's just
windshield
one-
wipers.
That's it. But
So dumb, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking
Dude,
hell.
so this weekend I went turkey hunting, right?
Yeah.
And I know my boss told me, you guys had told me, you do any change on your bow, you
Yeah.
shoot, you sight it back in.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so I picked up the broadheads from you that
Uh-huh.
morning that I was leaving. So I look at the box and I'm like, okay, there was mechanicals. There's like a single blade, 3 blade, and the 4
Yeah.
fixed. And I'm like,
And some 9-volt batteries.
and 9-volt batteries. Oh, so he calls me, right? He calls me, and I'm thinking, well, he's like, oh, I left some batteries for you, and I'm like, okay. And I'm thinking, like, did I tell him because I needed 9 volts for my gun safe?
Yeah, don't use them for your gun safe.
So, well, it's because the keypad,
Yeah.
it's not working anymore, so I had to use the key, and so I just haven't replaced the battery. So I'm like, did I tell him that I needed some? I'm like, I must have, you know. And then he calls me ahorita, and he's all like, he's like, hey, I'm running late, and I'm like, all right, cool. He hears the beep from my
the smoke alert.
smoke alarm. He's like, that's why I gave you the 9-volt battery.
I was like, God damn it, Chewy, why didn't you put the batteries in? He's like, oh, that's why you
I was
got
like,
me
that's why.
batteries.
He's like, yeah, every time I call, I hear the beep. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
He's
I
like,
was like,
do you hear it, bro? When Chewy calls you, he's like, yeah, I do.
and it goes off. So then, so we have the Vibin or whatever. So on our panel, it tells us that it needs to be replaced.
Yeah.
Because it's good for that smoke alarms. I had to replace it every 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got it when we got the house, and we just hit the 5-year mark. And so I switched out batteries, everything. It's still saying something's wrong with it. So if I disconnect it, take the batteries out, it'll stop.
that's
But
good.
then
Right.
the panel starts going doo-doo-doo,
Yeah.
Mhm.
doo-doo-doo. I'm
Yeah.
like, so it's either the beep or the panel.
Yeah. Control
Yeah.
wire probably.
Yeah. So
Maybe.
I don't know.
Is it 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive?
I want to say it's a double wide, so I'll say 4-wheel. But yeah. Oh, so anyways, that was a battery thing,
Yeah.
and I didn't understand it. I'm just like, why did he? And I'm like, I guess I told him I needed some, and
Yeah.
he called me all mad. He's all, I thought you were like, no, they take a different battery. So
Does your smoke alarm have a pink wire in it? You know, are they wired?
I have 2 that are wired, hardwired.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good, but the ones that are with that box, they're just all wireless,
Oh, okay.
and it's beeping because it says it needs to be
Needs
changed.
to be changed.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but
I wonder if
so
you could reset it somehow.
I try to reset it,
Mm-hmm.
and it just makes alarm go off, and then they call me.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to reset this stupid thing.
Yeah.
What you could do is take the smoke alarm off, and on the back, take the little tab off, and then get a new house, and then put it on that one.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're being a salesman right now. But
That's good. I don't think you need any more, bro.
nah, let him. He's getting in the zone. Let
Oh,
him
he's
get in
in-
the
oh,
zone.
that-
But
Are you mixing it with orange juice?
Oh yeah. So Blue Moon is really
Yeah.
good, but it's really good with orange slices.
Yeah.
So if you just go to the hardware store,
Yeah.
He's already in the
Yeah.
zone.
There's the zone we're talking
to
about.
the convenience store, you buy a little thing of Minute Maid, and then you can just put a little Minute Maid in your Blue Moon, and it's just the
Gotcha.
same. It's just not as bougie as the. And I'm all about being bougie, but you know, can't be bougie. You guys ever heard of AutoZone being referred to Vato Zone?
No.
Yeah, I saw a video the other day, and the guy was referring it to as Vato Zone. I was like,
What?
Vato zone?
I don't know if it was like a New Mexico thing or if it was just like a hint.
Fuck,
thing.
that's
It might have
probably
just
an
been a
Albuquerque-
him thing
that's
or-
a
But it was
Albuquerque
crazy
thing.
because like in the comments it was like, man, I haven't heard anybody call it Vato Zone since my dad or my uncle.
Really? No, I've never heard it.
The fuck? I've never heard that. I remember we used to go there and it was like everybody that you would talk to there knew their shit.
Yeah.
Not no
Good
more.
times.
Not no more.
But I guess you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
You know, like my favorite thing about AutoZone is the $20 when you get the five purchases.
Bro,
Oh,
I've
yeah,
done so many
yeah.
freaking arguments with my dad over that shit, dude. So he's had a rewards thing forever, right? I
Yeah.
have my own, but I put because I go there a lot.
Yeah.
Shut up.
What do you drive?
No, it's not just what I drive, bro. I'm always fixing people's shit. Anyways, besides the point, Chewy. So instead of putting them on my account, I put all my the warranties under my dad's
Yeah.
number, right? So it's always the same shit. Give
Yeah.
them the same number. That way it's all together.
Yeah.
Makes sense, right? He gets the points,
Mhm.
and whenever he needs something, he's got points racked up. He can save
Yeah.
some money, and so he got rid of his home phone and got a cell phone.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't have that phone no more. I don't. You do that account's still attached to that number.
Yeah,
It doesn't
just say that
matter.
number.
Yeah.
He's
Just
like,
use that
no. He
number.
went and did a whole new rewards thing
Oh,
because he changed his number.
so
I was like-
I can't remember which, and I'm like grandpa when I go into AutoZone because I don't have my number. So they're like, "You have a phone number?" And I'm like, "No, but I got my card." And I'll dig into my wallet and I'm
Who
pulling out
even
my
has that
card
anymore?
from like
Yeah.
1997, and I'm like, "Here you go, sir." And then you scan it.
Fucking, he stands it. Fucking just falls apart.
You know?
This is all dust.
But
It's all right next to his Blockbuster card.
Yeah, it is. I told you. It's actually next to my Burrs card.
Oh, okay.
Fucking first. God damn it.
No, but it's I'm kind of the same way.
For
So
you, hold on. For the newbies that don't know what Blockbuster is, it used to be a video store where you go in and rent
Oh,
a movie,
man.
kind of like Netflix. but
physically
you have
go
to
in
physically
there.
go in there and rent
So-
a movie.
so you know
and
what Net-
hopefully they had it in
Yeah.
stock.
yeah, so you know like how you scroll through Netflix, we go in Friday night and scroll through.
Yep.
You know what I found out was crazy is there's a whole conspiracy thing on the Lion King video game. They intentionally made levels 1, 2, and 3 so hard that you couldn't beat it on a Blockbuster rental. Because you were gonna rent it for 2 days,
Yeah.
and then after that you had to pay an additional fee. So they made it so hard, and that's how most of the games in the '90s were made. The first couple of levels were so hard because they wanted you to keep re-renting it because they weren't making any sales
Oh,
from people buying them. Because
Yeah.
back then you could just rent it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty crazy. I remember playing that stupid game too. God dang it, man!
Yeah, I don't know.
I never played that
Me
game.
neither.
It was like a
Nerd.
stampede. You had to get through the stampede.
Oh, so you gotta be Mufasa but don't die?
No, you were Simba,
Oh, shit.
so you were like trying to escape the stampede. But
So
you don't.
Mufasa died anyways?
Yeah, both of you died every
God
time.
damn it.
Yeah.
God damn
That's
it.
terrifying.
Just as a 9-year-old kid, I was like,
Yeah.
But yeah, but Blockbuster, that was crazy. That was cool. Good times.
Dude, yeah, it was. I missed that actually.
yeah. Remember when we had two options, bro? Well, before Blockbuster, I don't know if you remember this. but
JJ
J&J Video,
J&J.
They had a video stop right down the corner.
Video Stop, and then
Showtime.
Showtime.
Showtime. Do you guys remember right there where Domino's is at? That used to be a movie rental and they had a little arcade there.
Oh yeah.
It's a small
Yeah,
little
I remember that little arcade.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Right there where it's at right now.
where
Yeah,
where
there
where
was- there used to
Domino's
be
is
an
at right
arcade there.
now.
They
I
had
remember
They
that.
used to be behind the dentist. There used to be like 3 stores.
Mhm.
That whole little block used to be stores, and it was in there was
Hear me out. This is like my biggest conspiracy theory ever. Burger Time was a front for like the cartels.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that.
It was. It was. Totally was. I never saw a single person buy Burger Time burgers.
I
It was
did.
they're
open.
good.
It was
Yeah,
open.
they were
They're
really
good.
good. They were really good,
Well-
but it was open way longer than it should have been.
Yeah.
And
right.
dude, you go
Yeah.
in and it was always empty.
Right.
Yeah.
Always empty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was like they're I was
Yeah.
like, how the fuck are you still open?
There's
Yeah.
a conspiracy about Long John Silver. They're trying to
Oh,
figure
dude.
out who's.
Do you remember it? We had one here in town.
Mhm.
It's where
Mhm. For
Denny's used
Denny's.
to be.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that shit was so good.
I thought it was where that Chinese restaurant's at.
No, it's where
No,
Denny's
it's where
used to be.
Denny's.
Really?
Denny's was Long John's before.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Mhm.
But I don't remember there being an arcade or a video place there where
Mhm.
Domino's is at.
Mhm.
I don't remember that. I remember the dentist place was a drive-through liquor store.
I think it was right behind it.
It was
Yeah, Bubbles.
it was Southwest Market, and then it was
Mhm.
that little liquor store, and then it was
Mhm.
the arcade.
Southwest Market.
Which is Peppers
Damn,
now.
taking a trip down memory
Yeah.
lane.
Yeah.
What is that?
That the Southside Market turned into Peppers, what it
Mhm.
is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember whenever Peppers moved in, bro, like I worked at Farmers at the time. They're like, oh man, they're gonna put us out of business and this and that. And then Peppers was there and it was cool. Like they're kind of coexisting for a little bit. And then I think Walmart hit and then it just fucked us.
You know what was crazy was where Walmart is, there was a Griffin's Propane right there, and then there was also like kind of where the IHOP is.
Mhm.
There's a Griffin's propane there, and there was like a little park right there. I don't think it was a park. It was probably just like a flat piece of grass.
Yeah. We're going to the park.
Nah,
it is
there
a park.
used to be we used to ride bikes in there, bro. It used to be we used to call it White Mountain. And there was a big old mound of some white dirt and shit.
Yeah.
We'd go up there with the bikes and just haul ass down. And remember the pit park and shit. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a dump.
mhm.
The dump. It
Yeah.
used to be a dump.
Yeah, so
Well, it wasn't technically a dump.
it was just people dumping shit in there.
Oh,
trash.
yeah.
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 Yeah, all that
remember-
shit.
Like
Before the BMX park was there too.
yeah, I remember that pit park being like really steep, and we'd get like cardboard boxes and fucking go down that bit, fly. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it's crazy times, man. Because like the amount of things that we used to get into before the lights came on,
Yeah.
you know, and then you'd have to be home because
Uh-huh.
you'd be
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, I'm gonna get my ass beat if I don't go home." Right
Yeah.
now,
Yep.
and now it's like, "Hey, man,
Where you at?
Can you go throw the trash?" Nah,
It's dark.
it's dark.
It's dark outside.
It's like, what the fuck? I used to go to
It's in the
Juarez with-
garage.
Yeah. For reals.
Yeah, it's crazy to me. Like they won't go out to the street to throw the trash. And
No, the
at their
cucuy,
age,
bro.
At
The
their age,
cuckoo will get you.
Yeah. La
Yeah.
Llorona.
and it's crazy because at their age, I was in like Juarez party, in a whole different country.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
crazy.
That's funny though. The other day we were talking about my grandmother, and it was me and my brother Gabe, and she's like, "Oh yeah, you guys were great kids and all this stuff," and we just looked at each other like, "Yeah, grandma, we were good kids.
Sure,
We never got in trouble."
sure, buddy.
So I was like, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of things that we used to do that.
Dude, I just recently found out that my kids, I bought my son a small little bow a few years back. Well, when they're a lot younger.
Hmm.
Well, they used to, all their cousins and everything, they'll get together and they would play, I forgot the name of it, Dodge the Arrow or something.
What the hell?
So the one with the bow will have their back facing everybody else, and then they'll count to 3. And then if you're still running, because everybody was trying to hide behind bales of hay and stuff, they turn around. If you got hit, you're out. And my daughter got my nephew in the back of the head, and he was all bleeding, and everybody just took off.
Yeah,
And then he went back to my mom's house, and
Yeah.
he just walked in. He's all, I hit myself, and my daughter was in the backyard crying, thinking she killed him. All kinds of crazy stuff. I'm like, you guys did that? I just barely finding out like 2 years ago. I'm like, bro.
man. It's funny.
God damn it, bro.
And then I was telling him, because now when we go hunting, we pack all this stuff. And me and my neighbor used to go hunting like with BB guns in the like 100-degree weather in
Mhm.
and not tell nobody. We'd just walk into the desert,
Mm-hmm.
go shoot lizards, try to go kill whatever we could,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then we come back and
We do that too, man. I mean, back then it seemed like there was like a far walk, right,
Yeah,
from my
yep.
mom's house. We were just right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the mesquites. We had our own little fort out there and shit.
Uh-huh.
Where I don't condone this, but we make our little teepee out there and stuff, and then we'd steal
Yeah.
these little washitas from the adults and go smoke little cigarettes in there.
Yeah, I don't know what's
Yeah.
worse, man. You smoking or the cultural appropriation of the teepees?
The teepees.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It was cool, man.
It's all right, you're
It was good
Asians.
times.
the Asians
Yeah,
have the
Asians.
hat that's
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
teepee. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
going home.
definitely a different time, man.
Yeah, we had a blast, and we'd be out there with the recurves and stuff, shooting lizards, and there wasn't very many rabbits, but shit, you shoot a lizard and then break the arrow, and you just snap it off at the end where it broke, and then you wrap it with
Mhm.
freaking electrical tape,
Yeah.
and then shoot it again. That's the way we would do it, and man, it was so much fun. That riding bikes all over the damn town.
Yep.
Man,
Yeah,
that's what I
it was good
remember
shit.
the most. Riding bike, fucking all through town.
Yeah.
And like now it's like, can you take me to my friend's house?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sure. And then we drive 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Really, dude? The hell?
Yep.
But yeah, different times.
Yeah, it's definitely different times.
Yeah.
But damn it, let's talk about your struggles from over the weekend, buddy.
Oh,
Which one's me?
well,
or-
yeah.
me? Yeah, we both had struggles.
Yeah, we both
I
had.
think,
Yeah.
I think Chewy was getting into his
Oh yeah, the
Yes.
broadhead tuning.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah,
You
so-
kind of went off the subject.
Yeah,
there.
we went
Oh,
way
my
off
bad.
subject.
God damn
So-
it.
So, anyways, I grabbed the broadheads, took out there, never just put them on because they look cool. And so I'm looking for turkey, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know how to call them. I don't know what their pattern is or nothing, but I've always seen them there. Every time I
Yeah.
go up that ridge, I always see them
Mhm.
right off the road. So that was a plan. So we drive up there, the wife and I, and then we don't see nothing, turn back around. We're heading back because I want to go check out another canyon. So we're coming back, and I just happen to look to my left, and I see a whole group. I'm like, oh shit, there they are. So I pull off the side of the road, and turn the Jeep off and everything, get out, and I'm walking towards it, and I see they're in a group. I'm like, heck yeah, range it 30 yards. I'm like, sweet, I got this. So I'm watching it, and I knock an arrow, and I'm getting ready to pull back. I hear crunch, 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 crunch. I turn around, my wife's wearing a blue sweater, and I'm like, stop right there. Because all the turkeys had just turned around and look, and she's walking up all happy. I'm like, stop right there. So then they're just there, and they start moving around, and I get a clear shot because there's a bunch of trees and then dead stuff all around.
Mhm.
I get a clear shot. Everything broke. Everything felt so good. And I must have hit the turkey with the actual arrow. Must have slapped them or something because it flew up in the air. I'm like, hell yeah, nailed it. And nope, it kept on. They
Mhm.
all went down. They went down like this real steep angle. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
if I hit it, I don't want to go shoot another one.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so I'm like, I'm going to stay there, make sure I find my arrow, look for it just in case it went somewhere. So I'm looking for about a good 5 minutes. Finally, I found my arrow. I go back from where I shoot. I see the angle and I go and I find my arrow. No blood, no nothing. I'm like, damn it. So we take off. We go and hit this other little valley. We start getting hungry, pull over under some trees,
Mhm.
start making hot dogs. So I get the bag out. I'm like, put it at 20 yards. And dude, I'm aiming right in the center, and I'm off about 6 inches to the right, about 3 inches low.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I just looked at them and I'm like, these should.
Which broadheads did you put on?
It was there's a 4. It was
Fixed blade?
It was a
Tooth of
fixed
the
blade.
arrow. Tooth of the arrow.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Those are pretty. They're pretty accurate, but they're still.
you have to
gotta make
tune it.
some,
Yeah.
I think if you had thrown a mechanical on, you would have drilled that turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. He had them in that box, but I didn't grab those
Yeah.
because I'm like, well, I don't even know how to use these.
Yeah.
And then there were some red ones and green ones, and he's the red ones are practice, and the other green ones are the.
Yeah.
I'm like, these seem
Yeah,
pretty good.
I was tripping out because whenever I told him I was like, I got some, and I haven't looked through my little like box of broadheads,
Mm-hmm.
and dude, I had like 3 packs of those Schwackers, and I could only find 3, and I was like, what the fuck? Where'd they go? I'm looking for them everywhere. I couldn't find them, and I had like 6 or 9 of the practice ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a man. I always tend to like overbuy shit. So like,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because you have to have an even number of shit.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
It's
annoying.
real OCD. They love you at High Desert.
Yeah, they do. I bet.
Yeah, I was telling him, I was like, yeah, I fucking call this guy, but he don't answer, man. So I don't know if he needs arrows or not. I know he doesn't have a full dozen, so he'll be in. And he's real OCD about that shit. He's like, yeah, we don't mind.
Yeah, they
I was
are.
like, yeah, he'll
They
be
don't
in
mind.
eventually.
But yeah, so pro tip, just make sure before you shoot anything, or like what you guys tell me, if you add anything, change anything, make sure
Yeah.
you shoot it, dial
Yeah.
back in, because
Yeah, man, that's what I was telling you. I missed a big 8-point, dude. It was first thing in the morning. It was like 7, or we're driving up to my normal spot. It was my dad and I, and this dude just crossed the road right in front of us, just walked with a couple of does.
Yeah.
It was a September hunt.
Yeah.
And he just walked right in front of the truck. And I was like, shit, here we go. So I parked the truck, and I didn't turn it off, though. You'll learn that. Don't turn off your vehicle because
Yeah,
it'll
they know
mask
what's
the
up.
noise.
yeah. So I get out, and I range him. He's 64 yards, from the side of the road. So I drew back, and I was like, I can make that shot. I'll make that shot. He's broadside, just staring at me. And my dad, it's the first bow hunt he's ever been on. I was like, he's going to watch me drill this fucking deer. So I draw back on him, dude, and I had everything. And like you said, broke just perfect, dude. Everything felt perfect. And I saw that arrow fly and then go right underneath him.
Oh,
Like, God damn it. And then they ran off. The water tank is not too far from there. They ran off, and I knocked another arrow. And I went up and over, and as I ranged him, he was at 92. And I was like, try to get closer, couldn't get closer. They ended up going into private land. I was like, God damn it! If I had just, I used a different arrow than I used the year before. I think it was I used the FMJ 5mm FMJ the first year I went out, and then the second year I think there were gold tips with the fixed blade, and yeah, that shit did not go well.
Yeah.
But that same day, at the end of the day, I had a bigger buck, bro, at 70, and he's just standing there looking at me, and I didn't even draw my bow back. I crept up on him, and it was getting dark. My brother was like, "Why didn't you? How far was he?" I was like, 70. He said, "Why the fuck didn't you shoot him?" I was like, "I missed at 64, shot under him. I don't know how far I need to gauge. He had some
Right.
does with him. I don't want to hit a doe by accident."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't take the shot. Dude, that thing was a monster, kind of like the one that you were after.
Man.
Big old chocolate brown antlers,
Yeah.
big heavy deer, dude, and I didn't take the shot. So I dropped my dad off at the house, got home. I had a broadhead target in the backyard, so put my headlights on it, shot 50 yards. I hit like 2 inches low.
Yeah.
Step back to 60, put my 60-yard pin on it, and I missed. It just hit the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Put my 70-yard pin at 60 yards, and I nailed it. So it was off.
Yeah.
But I never took the time because the year before, heavy arrow, put the broadhead from field point, it was hitting the same point all the way to 80, 85. I was still hitting the same point. So I didn't know anything at that time,
Yeah.
like I do now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did kick myself in the ass because I had one of the biggest deer. It was by far the easiest stock because I just literally walked up the road. He was on the side of the road where I took you when we did the last podcast.
Yeah.
So on that road, and he was on the side by the ditch, and I literally just walked up the road and never made eye contact with him. And they just stayed there looking at me.
Yeah.
And I just kept walking and walking and walking. And then I shot a range on him real quick, and I just kept walking. And they didn't even spook or nothing, dude. And I looked at them, and I walked back to the truck.
Yeah.
They never moved.
Oh,
Yeah, I just never made eye contact with them. And yeah, to this day, I was probably one of the easiest stocked on the biggest deer I've ever had in range.
yeah.
And I never took the shot. But
Damn.
Dang.
yeah, that miss just ruined my confidence. Dude.
Oh,
I was like,
man,
I'm not gonna
definitely.
make a bad shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like, yeah, you gotta shoot your broadheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy
so-
shit, but yeah, lesson learned.
Yep. So I'm gonna try it again this weekend. If I can't, then I
Same
could,
spot.
I'm gonna wait till November and
Yeah.
then set my boys up with the shotgun because you could do either any legal weapon at that.
Now, is the season end and then it starts again?
Yeah. It
Oh, okay.
starts back up in November.
Mm-hmm.
I've only hunted spring turkeys. So, I
So
don't know
then
what-
it's in November. It's any legal arm. So it's
yeah,
bow, shotgun, or crossbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
nice.
That'd be cool.
I'm gonna probably pick up a bear
They're
bear
heavy.
tag next.
Don't do that. They're heavy. Might hurt your back.
Not the little ones.
Oh yeah.
I might get one and bring it home.
Bring it
I
as a
got a
pet.
grizzly at the house.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big old golden grizzly.
So
Fucking
tell
dog.
us about your weekend. How
Man, dude, it was crazy. So it's been
mine was mild compared to
yeah,
his.
dude. No, it was nuts, and it's just this hunting weekends, man. It's driving me nuts. Dude. But we finally found a good spot. Finally got them located. Send me a DM. I'll show you where. Just kidding.
Give him another beer. He'll tell us.
He'll tell us right
Tell
now.
everybody.
So anyway, like I was saying, I was sitting in my truck and no.
I'm gonna share everybody. I'm gonna just share my location where I was at.
No.
Link in the bio to my Onyx. Fucking auto.
Yeah, screenshot. No, so it took us a while to find out where they were. We got them located. We know where they are. So we started Saturday again. Haul ass up there. Okay, again, woke up late. Haul ass over there. I had a whole game plan figured out, and I was gonna get to this little glassing knob and glass from there into where we had been seeing them. And I get about 3/4 of the way up the hill, and it just starts storming. And I have my rain gear in my bag. So I took that out. I'm good. But just like the amount of rain that started to come down, I could still see the Forerunner. And I was like, you know what? I'm probably better off if I just head back to the Forerunner. So I made my way back down, got in the Forerunner, and it was a good call because it started hailing. It's just nonstop for maybe like 15, 20 minutes. It wasn't crazy. Um, so it started hailing, and as it was raining, I'm glassing, and I corner of my eye see something move on this ridge, and I glass it, and I see like the ass end of a deer. I can't tell if it's a doe or a buck,
Yeah.
but I see it kind of crossing into this little valley, and it gets lost in there. So, time 10, 15 minutes pass, stops raining, turn on the Forerunner, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get closer to that ridge, and then hike up there and see what's going on. Turn on the Forerunner. I make it about, man, like less than 50 yards, dude.
Yeah.
And I look up, and where we had been seeing the deer, I just see these two fucking giant mule deer, dude. And I'm like, what the hell? So I get the binos out, start glassing them, and these guys aren't in velvet, and they're just like super wide,
Yeah.
like super wide. Nothing like the ones that we had been seeing. The ones that we had been seeing were real tall,
Mm-hmm.
but they were more
Narrow.
more
or-
narrow.
Yeah.
They were forest bucks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, there's a difference, man. Like a desert muley is, well, my belief, in my opinion, they're wide because they don't have to move around shit,
Mhm.
you know. And these forest bucks, I find that they have a good rack on them, but they're taller than they are
Mhm.
wide because the
Oh,
trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
my
and-
that's my
And
what
that's
I
exactly
think
what it
anyways.
was.
I don't know if that's true.
Because the weekend before we had seen a real nice, 10 point, 8 point.
I think it was a 9 because he was missing an eye guard.
Yeah. So it was this real nice 9.
That's the one I sent you the picture of.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but,
Yeah.
but in full velvet, and these two were wide, dude, and they were real tall. And so we're just I'm just there like staring at these guys, and I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna try to go after these guys. So I'm watching them come down this mountain, um, and they're feeding. So I pull over, and I get into this little little finger, and the water's running, dude. Like it's full on running through there. So I get on the other side of the water, and I'm just sprinting through this through this through this little canal.
Yeah.
And I get to the bottom of the hill, get up on top, and then immediately everything looks different. So I had already pinpointed where they were at. I had already identified like the trees that to me looked different.
Yeah.
There was two dead trees, and there was a big giant tree in the middle. So I was like, well, if I can find those two dead trees, I'll know exactly where they are.
Yeah.
But when I get to the bottom, I'm going up. There's 4 or 5 dead trees. I'm like, which one? Fuck, where are they? So I'm coming up underneath them, and they're feeding down into me. And my ass should have just sat there and waited.
Yeah.
They probably would have fed right to me. But of course, I get impatient, and I start going up. And I get horizontal to where they're at, and I get to a tree. I didn't know that they were right where I was at. I get to this tree, and I look over. I'm going to the next tree. I look over, and I can see him staring at me, dude. This fucking
Ugh.
giant fucking
Yeah.
mule deer. I'm fuck. So I whip back around, get under the cover of the tree, and I go up to the other side where I was coming from, and I look over, and I can see the ass end, but I can't see him. So I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for them to keep coming. Well, they never do. I hear a UTV coming, and then they just boop, they
Ugh.
take off. Oh, fuck, man. And they see my Forerunner, and they stop, and they're glassing. They can't see me. I can see them, and they're glassing. And I was
By
like, you know what?
they mean he means the guys in the UTV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they them.
They thems. They're they thems because they
They,
spooked the
them.
deer.
Yeah, they them guys,
Yeah.
or gals. I don't know. Yeah. So I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna give up my location, and kind of because they were just cruising through there.
Yeah.
And so I just went back into that little canal and just stayed in there. And then they passed the Forerunner and kept going, and they went to the back. And I get back to the Forerunner, look at my phone, and I'm like, you know what? I need to get back to the house. We had some stuff going on that day, so I'm hauling ass trying to get back home. And I get to the Forerunner, and I get to the first little crossing, which, mind you, when we're going over there, I crossed this river like 3 or 4 times, and it's just sand, and it's not anything
It
there.
was dry when you
It's
first
dry.
passed it.
Yeah. So I get to the first river, like little river crossing, and there's water, dude, like 15 foot. No, I'm kidding. Like
Good thing you have the snorkel.
yeah, like 6 inches of water just flowing through there. But it's crazy because like the water's flowing so fast, it's pushing all of the
Debris and everything.
the debris and all of the sand up. So it causes these two berms to form.
Mm-hmm.
So I plow to the first one, get to the second one, it wasn't bad. Get to the next one, it wasn't bad. Get to the third one, and that one, it like I get into the water, and I'm in 4 high. I get to the top of the second one, and my back end starts to like shift,
Yeah.
and I can feel like the back end kind of going like current, and put it in 4 low. I'm freaking out trying to put it in 4 low and trying to put it neutral, all this shit at the same time. Fucking buttholes like the size of a puckered tight, and I get it. Just kind of give you guys the full experience here.
I know
tight.
a good upholstery guy that'll fix that seat.
Oh, I got it. I got it pretty clinched. It's pretty. The leather's tight on there. No, just kidding. So I get it in 4 low, and then I get up over that little hill, and then I'm going, and I get almost all the way out, and there's a second gate, and I didn't notice it at first. I'm going through this little trail, and there's a ford behind me, and we're going, gets to the main river crossing, and I didn't realize that it goes through the river and then up the trail.
Yeah.
So I thought I had missed the turn. So I'm like looking off to the side. I'm like, oh shit! And there's this truck behind me following me, and we're like both of us are in the river.
Yeah.
And I realized, oh shit, the trail's right there. So I just kind of whip the wheel and go over. I'm still in 4 low.
Yeah.
So I get up over all this debris and shit, and then I get onto the trail. I look behind me, and that truck's stuck.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh fuck! And then I see like the rooster tails coming up, like
Yeah.
he's fucking flooring it, and he finally gets out. I just keep going, and then you get to the main road. He turns left, I turn right, and that was it.
Was it raining still at this time, or
Yeah.
it had already stopped?
It wasn't raining on the trail, and then once I get into the main road, it starts raining again.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't like, it was crazy, dude, because like we talk about this all the time, how quick shit can change.
Yeah. Yeah.
And dude, it was like 15-20 minutes of just downpour,
Mm-hmm.
but like the terrain just completely changed,
Yeah.
man. Like these little roads that we're going on, like any other day, it's fine. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh shit, wait a minute, what's going on here?
Yep.
So it just all changed. And I'm not by any means like, it's crazy because like I talk about like I want to go off roading and I want to do all this stuff, but dude, like I don't do it a lot. So,
Yeah. So
like,
you don't
all
know
these little-
exactly.
all
Yeah.
these little like nuances, like water and stuff like that. Like, dude, like my hands are like 10 and 2, and
Yeah.
I'm just like all like
Nah, it gets crazy
Yeah.
because you just don't know, like,
And then too, like never had a vehicle that's like as capable as this Toyota 4Runner.
Yeah.
2014 Toyota 4Runner. If you guys are in
roof
the
rack,
market, roof
yeah.
rack, and but no, it's
I almost got his truck stuck on fucking Sunday, dude.
yeah, dude. It was crazy because it was sketchy Saturday, and then Sunday. I mean, it's still that sketchy, but there's no water.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's just
oh,
mud.
shit, dude, mud.
Just
dude.
mud.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah. We'll get there. Just driving is like, oh fuck.
But
I should have gave that more speed.
Yeah, that was Saturday, and and it's crazy because like it's a different terrain, so like we're used to hunting in something a little bit more incline, more decline, less brush, and like more angles. I guess.
The roads are a lot more rocky.
Yeah. Well, even the terrain itself,
Yeah, there's a lot of loose rock. I guess I don't know. They're not cliffs, but they're like the rock bluffs are pretty steep, and if one wrong step and you're gone.
You know what's crazy is like every single time I've gone out there, I've learned like a little bit more about like myself and then the situation.
Yeah.
So, like Saturday, when I was by myself, I get into the situation where I'm like walking too much, I feel like. And then at the same time too, like when I got after the stock, of course, like if you guys have ever like been on a stock or failed a stock, like you think about it,
Yeah.
like for a little while. And all Saturday I was like, I should have took my shoes off. You know, so fast forward to Sunday, dude, I'm taking my shoes off for everything.
This fucker walked like half a mile, bro, with no shoes on.
Barefooted.
And I was like, it's good. I was like fucking thinking, I was like, he probably should have taken his shoes off like halfway to where he wanted to go.
Mhm.
And once he got close, take the shoes off
Yeah.
because he's got to walk all the way back.
I
with
just
no
didn't.
shoes.
Yeah, I just didn't want to be like, time out, dear. Hold on, let me
Hold
take
on,
my
hold on,
shoes off.
hold on.
See, well, let's get into that. Let's talk about what happened there.
So this is Sunday.
Yeah, this is Sunday, dude.
Sunday. Oh, another key.
I text them. What's up? Go ahead.
One more thing. We learned this last weekend. So if you guys are into football, it's so much fun to listen
Hear it on
to
the radio
game than it is to watch it.
Yeah, they hear on the radio.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Well, 2 weekends in a row, we heard.
Yeah.
I won't say what I told him, but but
You'll get canceled.
yeah.
cancel culture is
Yeah,
real.
so the Cowboys thing comes on and whatever. I was like, man, what is this? And it has Cowboys game. That's surprising because like his antenna worked really, really good. We were in the middle of the canyon, bro, and he still had the game on. It's
Yeah.
perfect. So
Again, Toyota 4Runner.
yeah, something.
yeah.
But
What year was it? 2014?
2014. But yeah, we got to hear the whole Cowboys game on the radio and stuff.
Yeah.
And their announcers, dude, that they
They're
have,
hilarious,
they're
dude.
funny
They're
as
fucking
hell because
hilarious.
they bag on the Cowboys
Yeah,
too,
dude,
dude.
they talk
It's
so much shit.
funny.
Same shit, different week. We're penalties. It's just like
Yeah.
going off on them, dude. They're supposed to be on our side. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, well, you would have thought that they were going to make more points, but I
Nope.
guess we'll give that to the Bears. It's like, it's
Yeah.
funny as hell. But anyways, we get out there Sunday. I text them. That's probably about 8.
Dude. Like, yeah.
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 I go, what did I tell you? Did you leave or something like that? He's like, oh, I'm leaving right now. So I guess he woke up later, whatever. So, all right. And then I wasn't going to go because I had shit at the house, but going hunting, bro.
Yeah.
So, shit at the house to
Yeah.
wait. So we went and
It's funny because he's like, are you going out? I'm like, I'm leaving right now. He's like, I would go, but I got shit to do around the house.
no, because
Come
you're
pick
all
me
like,
up.
do you want to go?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I got a lot of shit to do around the house, man. But
Come pick me up.
but yeah, come pick me up.
And then I was like, oh, maybe next time on my way.
Yeah. And he confused the shit out of me, dude, because I was like, what the fuck?
Maybe next time he's on
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
already.
And I was like, did he not get what I told him?
No, I got
And then
it.
I was like, all caps, come get me.
Did the assigner understand the assignment?
So, anyways, we get out there and same scenario that we drive in and stuff, and he's telling me all about Saturday and the roads are all messed up and we're glassing and stuff. We're talking, and then we finally get into the area where he's last seen the deer and stuff, and we stop and glass it, and we parked the truck, and we set up the chairs underneath this tree with a shade and stuff. Got the tripod out, spotting scope. We're sitting there glassing. Didn't see nothing. So like, all right. So I was like, well, let's drive in and go around this mountain and stuff, and we'll see what's back there. There's a road that goes back there. So we hop back in the 4Runner and we take off. We make it like what 100 yards,
Dude,
maybe.
not even that, man.
And we're talking, and I look over, bro, and there's a buck in the ditch. Oh, there's a deer in the ditch, and
Right next to us.
yeah, dude, he was right underneath us the whole time.
Yeah.
And so I stop and I put my binos on. I was like, dude, that's that little spike that was with the other one the other day.
Yeah.
And he's like, I go, the other one's got to be somewhere close to here because he wasn't by himself.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't be. So he jumps out.
Let me take my shoes off.
No, it wasn't. Your shoes are still on at that
Oh,
point.
yeah.
So he jumps out, and I was like, just be real careful, going in. Anyways, so he's got this little buck, bro, and I see that he bedded down in that bush. I can see his ass, and he goes, no, he's standing right there. I was like, no, he's laying down, dude. Just be careful going in because that big one might be in there too.
Yeah.
Dude, I ranged him. He was like 58 yards from the road, just bedded in these bushes. Oh, he's going through the bottom. The wind is south to north.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, perfect, So he just starts working his way in there and stuff. And I'm laughing. I'm trying to record him. I'm laughing because he's getting closer and closer and closer. I was like, shit, if this thing has a little fork on him, he's gonna drill him.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm waiting, and then he finally gets to the bush and he looks at me. I was like, he's right there, like thumbs up, he's right there. So he turns and he goes around this little tree where he's at, and dude, he's within 10 yards of this little thing, and he busts out of there and he comes
Dude.
up all happy.
You ever like walk in on somebody like when they're like using the bathroom? Cover up. That's what that little deer did. He was like, oh. It was the funniest thing ever, dude. Because like literally, dude, like within 10 yards.
Yeah,
of
Yeah.
he was
this little
close,
deer.
dude.
And just peek my head over, and I could see his little stub.
Yeah.
Two little dildos on his head. You know? And I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I can't shoot you. And he looks at me and he's like, ah, and takes off.
Pervert.
Yeah.
Stranger
Yeah.
danger.
Stranger danger.
So yeah, this little buck books it, dude, and he comes back to the truck and he was laughing. I was like, damn, that was pretty close. I got a picture where it's him peeking, it's Hada peeking around the bush, and then that deer's right there. And
Yeah,
the other one,
you could see it.
you can
Yeah.
see the brown. So we're laughing and stuff. He gets back in the truck and stuff, dude. I drive like maybe 100 yards. And we're
that time was a little
talking.
bit further.
And I look to my left, dude, and in the shadows, I just see a big old rack. I was like, oh, fuck, dude, he's right there. And that little buck ran past him. And this dude's like, oh, muddy underwear. And I was like, he's like, what do I do? I was like, you get the fuck out of the truck and go after him, bro. What are you
And
doing?
it's so
I was like,
funny.
I don't
'cause
know.
It's
And
so
he's bedded still.
He was bedded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
but-
it's the funniest thing because like we're
Like-
out there to do this. That's what we're
Yeah,
out
you
there
don't know
do.
what to do when
No,
you see it.
And it's not even that. It's like it's like fuck. Like, here we go. Damn it.
It got real fast, dude. And that buck is just bedded, dude. He's in the open underneath this tree in the ditch.
Yeah.
And I just saw the rack, dude. I was like, oh shit. And I range him. He's at 137 yards, bro. And kind of broadside. So I drive up a little bit. I let him off behind some trees and stuff. And it's tunnel vision because he's the only one that we see because
Yeah.
it's obvious.
Mhm.
And that's the mistake we made.
Oh yeah.
You didn't look
Yeah.
around.
Dude,
We
so-
didn't, dude.
So he dropped me off like perfect cover. Like there's a big ass tree, and it's not like when people when you say tree, you're thinking of this trunk
Yeah.
and then like a tree on top, but it's more like a Christmas tree, like a
Mm-hmm.
like there's like a lot of cover. So I get behind this little tree, and I walk straight into the tree, and then on the corner of the tree, I can see his antlers sticking out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all I gotta do is get around this tree, and pop up and take a shot. I want to say I ranged the tree, and I was 60. I think it was 60, and come off to the side, and I'm off to the left, and I just hear something just stand up. I look down. There's another buck right underneath me, dude. And then he gets up, and as soon as he gets up, I can see the antler stick up on this side, and I was like, shit. And then they both boom took off.
It's
running.
crazy, dude, because I didn't
That's
see that
3.
smaller buck underneath them. I just saw the big one,
Mhm.
and that's the mistake we made. Because we saw the big one. I saw the little spike that he had at 10. He ran past him and then dipped down.
Yeah.
And I saw that big one laying down. So whenever I dropped him off, I was like, I got to get eyes on him. I can't see him from here. So I backed the truck up and I just kept going. And by the time I backed up back where I could see him, he was on his feet. I was like, shit. And I tried to flash the headlights at this dude like he's up.
Yeah.
But I never saw the buck underneath him. And then after they spooked, another big buck was behind him.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
Big-
that
bigger
antlers
one.
get up. No,
Yeah,
it was
those-
actually the mid-size
Oh,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
Because
right.
the one that was bedded, the one I spotted was a big 10.
Yeah.
Big old 10 point. And the one behind them was like an 8. But
Yeah.
he had
Right.
bigger
I
forks.
was gonna
But
say, yeah. He had bigger forks, but the 10 was like wider.
Yeah.
This guy was like a little bit more
yeah,
more
and
narrow.
either one of those bucks, even that small, the
Man.
forky that busted him was a nice looking buck.
Yeah.
But so they all booked it, bro. And I was like, God damn it. So I just watched them to see where they went. I was like, I bet you they're going to go right in that same area we had been seeing them. And literally, do like 2 trees over from where he had chased them the day before.
Yeah.
They bedded. They bedded in the inside the tree. And that's when I was glassing them up and stuff.
Mhm.
Like, but that's when he took his shoes off and started going up the mountain. This
No,
was good.
they weren't bedded yet. So they were
What the
going.
fuck was that?
My bad. I kicked the table.
I was
They-
like, who did it? I didn't see neither one of you guys moving.
They took off and then they got to the bottom of this little hill. And when they're coming up, I told Josh, I was like, you know what? I think they're gonna go where they were last time. So I'm gonna take this little road and get up to the top, and then from there I'll come across and I'll sit where we saw them last weekend.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
did the complete opposite.
I told him is I would get up there and just wait,
Mm-hmm.
and because when I saw them stop, it wasn't too far. I was like, but you can get to that same spot and just wait there. They'll come. They'll cross. And then he had different plans.
Yeah,
As he got there, and he's like, "No, this is boring. I'm gonna go after him."
and that's my man. That's my biggest thing is like I always feel like I'm too patient in the moment, and then I'm not, dude. I'm impatient. As fuck.
Yeah.
Like I have ADHD out there chasing deer when they're coming to you. It's like
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. Like they're coming to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing to teach yourself, man. Is just to
And
sit still.
and then of course hindsight's 2020. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah,
I thought about why didn't we come to the other finger behind them?
Yeah.
If they're facing us. Why didn't we back out and come in the other way? Because we've done that in the past. We've had, a deer facing us, and we'll drive around and come up the other side from behind.
yeah.
But the wind wasn't in our favor.
The
Oh,
wind
okay.
wouldn't have let you, man. And honestly, I don't know where that private line
Yeah,
is. It's close to
But
there,
it's-
but I don't know
it's
exactly
not
where it's at.
sketchy, but it's tight.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely tight, man. And it's
But
just
he was definitely something to be sad about not being able to
Yeah.
dude,
to, man.
This,
He was
this whole
beautiful.
time, and it's like the man, like it's the almost,
get.
but
Yeah.
again, like 3 weeks ago, we were talking about not seeing anything.
Anything. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then we find them, and it's
And
like,
they're
so-
always in the same spot, bro. Same fucking. I mean, that small spike. I think that one and the second largest buck were the same ones we had seen the day before or the weekend before, and then this 10-point and the Forky that was there. Those ones were new. I hadn't seen those ones
Yeah.
before, but he was a big 10 dude and all velvet. And they weren't. I wanted to see the ones that he had seen the day before because I want to see a wide buck like
Yeah.
that.
dude, it was crazy. And I was telling this, I was trying to, because they were like, I could see them without my binos.
Yeah.
And when I can do that, I can zoom in on my phone, and I almost did it. I almost grabbed my phone out of my bino harness and took a video, and then I'm like, dude, stop with that bullshit and just go fucking
Yeah.
get these bucks.
Yeah.
So I put my phone away and I fucking hauled ass and try to get in front of them. But it's just, I think that's my biggest downfall right now is, because I always think like, I'm like, dude, how the fuck, like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And it's
Yeah.
that, dude. I just get impatient. I get impatient. Like it's like they're like I'm waiting. I'm not waiting for things to happen. I'm trying to make things happen.
Yeah.
They're controlled
then-
chaos, man.
Yeah, and it's just it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You like the more variables that there is, the less likely you are to be
Mhm.
successful. If you can decrease those variables by like not making noise or
Just standing still or
standing
letting
still,
them.
Yeah.
letting it kind of like evolve into the situation that you
Mhm.
need to be in. Because like I'm thinking like I'm gonna come up on this deer and it's gonna be like perfectly broadside. It's gonna be bedded, and it's like not gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's not how
Yeah,
that works.
you only see those in the movies.
Yeah.
Hey, but shout out to fucking Sheep's Feet though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you-
Oh,
yeah.
dude, those fucking socks are the shit. I was all excited.
Oh, well, you took your shoes off, huh?
Yeah, I took
Yeah,
my
so
shoes
he was
off.
just all Sheep's Feet socks, man, and he
Yeah.
went up there and some pretty rough shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he didn't cry at all.
nah.
Until he came home when no one was around.
It's I don't know how these people do. Like, and we make fun of this all the time because you like take your shoes off, but then you're walking out there and you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh, ah.
Yeah. Dude,
It's-
I've been there, bro. I used to have these thick ass wool socks, and my uncle's like, "Why the fuck you taking your shoes off?" And I'm trying to be quiet, and it didn't work out.
Yeah.
By the time I got my boots off, bro, the fucking deer was gone.
yeah, you're like,
Yeah. So how are you gonna
do
be?
what the drug cartels do? Put carpet on your
Yeah.
tape it and
They
everything.
have
and-
There's a
I've
thing,
seen
bro.
those.
What is it called though? It's not called sheep's feet, but it's sheep's feet's a whole insoles. But there is a product like that, man, where you
Yeah.
just strap them to your boots.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what they're called. I'll come across them.
I'll
here in a
ask
bit.
John Dudley.
That's fucking good.
One.
There's one.
One.
Uh,
That's pretty good.
Episode 13 of commenting John Dudley until he
Puts a restraining order on you.
I wouldn't take it that far. Maybe I would.
Fucking
Maybe
get a
I would.
letter. that
He's
says-
all like, yes, cease and desist.
Yeah.
He knows me.
That's his signature right there.
Dang, that's crazy though. How I still think it's crazy how you could get so close to a deer, and
It's easy when you're a little person, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I'm just a big bear over there.
No, it's a little like not frustrating, but it's like I'm like I want to see Josh stock one because like I want to learn.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
but then he always lets you do it.
Yeah, I know. So we need to figure that out.
Yeah, I'm not fucking expert.
No, but I mean,
I usually just roll down the window. Just play.
yeah.
Stop.
No, but it's
Right.
definitely like and it's funny because I was listening to I listened to a lot of Brandon McDonald and MFJJ's podcast, and they said something. They had Duck Hodges on their last
Mhm.
podcast, and they were interviewing him because he's getting into archery, and he said something that like I'm like fuck, I'm doing this shit backwards. He was like a lot of people transition from like rifle hunting into archery, but they've already been successful with the rifle, and already have like some big game under their belt.
Yeah,
But like I skipped all that. I'm going straight to bow because like man, and I mean, and every bow hunter says it every year. If I had a rifle, you
Yeah.
know, but it's like, dude, if I had a rifle,
Yeah.
shit.
So I was
would've been
telling him,
over.
I said, bro, we got to come back in here with some boomsticks.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude.
Uh,
Yeah, dude. I'm excited for your boy.
yeah,
Man, I wanna keep this up and at least make it, out there, either 1 day or 2 days out of the week.
to keep
and,
an eye on
and
him.
keep an eye on them and just kind of get their pattern because it's gonna change.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's starting to get cooler, and we saw it change a little bit from last weekend to this weekend.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just their pattern of how high up on that ridge they go.
That's
Looking at-
crazy, bro, because like this side, it's all juniper trees and stuff. It's kind of thick, but not too bad.
Yeah.
And the other side, all yuccas and ocotillos.
Yeah.
It's like, it's two different terrain types, dude, on the same mountain.
Yeah,
Like the backside looks like,
The backside
the-
looks like Mars, dude. Like it's
Yeah,
so
it's
rocky, and
crazy.
like red rock, and
Yeah.
it's like so, like
that's-
two different
it's-
worlds, man. And then
It's
you come on
crazy. And
this
it's
side
the same exact mountain. It's just the other side of it. And,
Bro, I trip out
all
on that
different
too because
terrain.
whenever the first time he took me out there, we drove through the desert and then you get into the forest.
yeah,
Mhm.
But, like,
that's
you-
crazy.
You're used to driving like north, and you'll start to see the transition slowly happen.
Yeah,
You'll see like smaller. You'll get into the taller pines and stuff, but from there it's like desert, sand, flat until like forest.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's crazy. This somebody drew a line in the this side's desert, and then your forest starts here,
yeah,
and it goes way in the hell back there. And that's just the small portion of that because it's not a like the road is it's a lot, but I mean you can't if you're
Yeah.
a road hunter, there's not much road,
right.
But
Yeah.
but that's just a small area that's the first area that I hunted with for deer, and I was almost successful on that first day. I had a buck duck my arrow. First shot I ever took at a buck with a bow, and I missed him. He ducked my arrow. But there's another forest road, but it takes a while to get to both of them. But I think it takes longer to get to the other forest road that I haven't taken them in,
Mm-hmm.
and that's closer to where we had our deer camp.
Yeah.
But I want to see. I would like to venture into there and see what's moving in there because I don't know too many people that go back there.
Yeah,
Because it's far. But I'm sure that there would probably be a pretty good area. I've been in there on a couple of hunts, but it took forever to get there.
would that be a good spot to take your UTV?
Yeah.
Definitely.
With the UTV, you can get there a lot quicker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You got to cross a couple of gates into some private land and stuff, but it's eventually you'll hit forest. And the road we were on was it's a loop, but the loop ends up in somebody's property and they don't have the deed open. But it's I've been all the way through. So you come down to a Y, and the left side continues going on. I don't know how far it goes before the road gets too rough to travel. And the right side breaks down into a riverbed, and then according to the Onyx map, it goes down the riverbed and comes out on a prairie. I've been on there. I've been into that prairie. I've seen the water tanks and stuff back there, but there's a lot of private land back there. But it's fucking beautiful back there, man. It's an area where you would probably see like a good herd of elk.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, it's there's some different areas that I've been to that he hasn't. But your son has that same unit?
Yeah.
For a rifle?
Yeah. It's during Thanksgiving
Oh,
week,
okay.
the
Shit.
last hunt.
Okay. So it's
Rifle hunt.
after Thanksgiving, or is it right before it?
I think it starts the week of Thanksgiving.
Okay, beginning of the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's for, I think, 7 days or 9 days or whatever it is.
Yeah.
The youth hunt.
Right on. Yeah, I think that area we've been going to is be a good rifle. Just gotta be real careful, man, because there is some houses in the area, and of course there's that ranch there.
Yeah, and
But,
you can't shoot my buck.
No, okay.
I named
Yeah,
it.
there is definitely some big ones in there, and
I already called dibs.
You called dibs on that spike, right? On that fork.
A dildo.
Yeah, you named them. You named them. Now it's yours. You didn't name the big one, did you?
No, he didn't.
No.
I didn't. Just dildo.
Just
Just dildo. But yeah, I think that'd be a good area for rifle.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've only hunted the lower portion during the January, and it's always been good to me. And I guess that's midways up from the area down here. I guess that's where they're hiding out.
And you see a big difference between this hunt and a later hunt in the year.
Yeah.
With the weather and everything.
Yes. So what I've noticed is like in the colder months, they're moving lower to the flats, lower in elevation. And then of course when it's hot, they're in the upper where it's cooler. With more trees, because like
more cover, more shade, more water,
more water.
more reliable water.
They have creeks and stuff up there. And I was showing them some areas and stuff, and I told them, see those rock bluffs up there on top. I told them on the top there's a big old divot where the rocks are, and it's a puddle of water. So there's a water hole up on top of those rocks, basically.
Yeah.
So they don't have to come all the way down. They have water up there.
Yeah.
And then where we kept seeing these bucks, there's a bowl on the top. And
Onyx, pretty good.
Yeah, so that's another area to be looking into and stuff. But I mean, I've seen elk there. I've seen these mule deer there. I've seen coatimundis in there. That's just, I know that there's bear in there, but I've never seen any sign of them. But of course, that road that we took around the backside, I'd never been that far back because there used to be a gate.
Yeah.
And that's where we would stop. And with the UTV, we could have probably went way in there. We were pretty far back there, but
yeah, we're pretty far back there.
The road was washed out, and somebody made some makeshift bridge thing, and I was the one driving. I wasn't gonna put his truck into that.
Yeah.
So the UTV, I would have went through it, no problem. But
spicy noodles back there too.
Yeah, spicy noodle.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you think about that while you were walking barefooted?
Dude,
did you think about anything?
I was like, I need to take a shit. And then I was like,
he got back to the truck, bro. And I gotta go caca.
I gotta go caca.
I'll just go down in the ditch, bro. I'll fucking turn the truck around. I won't look. I promise.
After we saw that little spicy noodle down there, I was like,
I don't know.
All right, be right back.
It was a ways. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I told him we went back. We went traveling back. Though if we see him again, I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I just was close to the truck.
And it was. I think they definitely had been crossing through there in the UTV because somebody had thrown like these giant boulders and like logs.
Yeah.
But the road was already eroding, and I was telling Josh, I was like, well, we might be able to make it through there, and he's like, dude, with the amount of weight on this thing,
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, let's just not risk it.
Yeah.
So we just turned around.
Just turn around right there, and then I don't want to be responsible for flipping his full one over.
My full
Yeah.
one.
Well, you already got it dirty,
Yeah,
so you need to
Dude,
go wash
scratched it too,
dude.
bro. I felt bad. I was like, "This didn't tight in here." He's like, "Fucking go." I was like,
Yeah.
"All right."
Man, we're good. Trying to get a fucking muley out of here.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And yeah.
It wasn't too bad though.
Yeah.
You just give it a little.
So
Yeah.
tomorrow's the last day of the hunt. You're
Yep.
looking kind of sick.
I
Are you
am.
gonna call? Are you gonna call out or
Nah, I can't.
uh,
I can't.
get out? Get out early.
Dugo said that he'd go out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, "Where you at?" I told him I'm in your spot. He's like, "How long are you gonna be there?" And then I was like, "Oh, we're just going and coming, dude."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Are you down the door tomorrow morning?" I was like, "Bro, I'm not hunting. Hotta's the one hunting. I gotta go to work." He goes, "What about Wednesday?" I was like, "I don't know. I'll let
Yeah.
you know."
Man,
But he knows that area pretty good too.
Dude, I would love to, and it's crazy because it's not only the end of the month for us at work, but it's the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
So like it really matters what we got going on, and towards the end of the quarter, try to bring our inventory down to balance everything out. And right now, where it's like we bought it down too low, and it's like, hey, we need some material. Don't have it. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
You know, so it's rough,
Yeah.
and it just that's a bad example. I just don't want to be that guy. I can't hold anybody accountable out there if I don't hold myself accountable.
Right.
Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
No, that's
Damn
all
it.
good, man. I
Well,
think
Well, at
he
least you
gave it
learned
good
a
run.
lot though, and found a new
That's
areas and
the
everything.
That's the big thing.
That
Yeah.
big thing, man. The huge thing for me is like I feel like every deer hunt that I go on, I learn a
You
little
get
more.
better and
Yeah,
and
better and better. And
Dude,
whether
I'll say-
whether you harvest or not, you still
Yeah, I
it's-
think at this point, at this pace, by like 70,
you'll be able to get
I'll
one.
be able to get one.
Only
Hey,
a couple
just-
more years.
Just buy a new vehicle, you'll hit one on the road.
And I'm only saying 70 because then I won't be able to chase these motherfuckers. I'll just have to like sit under a tree, you know?
That's what
That's
you're
right.
supposed to do. That's what the whole game plan was.
I'm gonna sit here under this tree. I'm
He's all like, "How long do I have to sit here?
Bro,
we just sat
Jerry-
here. We've been
dude, you know what
3
the
minutes."
funniest part is I didn't say at the time we're up there and Josh was like, man, if we had some radios to communicate, man, it would have been way better. And I'm just like, do 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 do. And
they're sitting
the-
right here at
dude,
home,
the whole
fully
time,
charged.
Nah, the whole time,
It
dude,
gets
they're in
better.
they're in the center console.
No.
In the center console. The ones that let you,
Yeah.
I have both of those with headpieces in the center console the
Oh
whole
my
time, fully
God.
charged, ready to go.
You believe that shit?
Yeah,
Dude, I went as far as texting them via satellite.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, man, that buck is up there. They're still in the same spot. They're bedded. And nope.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
just, he never
Your
checked
your
his
your
phone.
phone vibrates right next to you. Damn it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
and
was
it
like,
was-
I didn't have no communication for him,
Yeah.
you know? So I was like, that's all I got, satellite. And
Yeah,
I
because
sent them
I
a
mean
message.
everything's
and
going through your head, and then on the way back,
I
I'm just-
figured he was on TikTok while he was up there. So I was like, he's got to get the
I
message.
thought,
Yeah.
thought about it. No, but it's crazy because we're thinking about it on the way home, and we're talking about it in the back of my head. I'm like, they're in here somewhere, and then sure as shit, dude, I drop him off and I open the glove box, like the center console.
Yeah.
Just pick up the armrest and fuck, they're right there. I just closed it, all sad. I'm like,
Don't
"Damn
turn
it."
them on.
Like, "Damn
That
it,
way you
man."
could. Oh, they're dead.
Yeah.
They're dead.
Nah,
they're
they were, dude, fully charged. It's
fully charged, ready to
He has
go.
a charger in there, bro.
Yeah, dude,
This
they're,
fucking guy.
no, well, they're the same ones I lent you the last time.
Yeah,
and
those
they're-
were good.
They're,
Yeah.
they're super good, man.
Yep.
But I
And,
was telling him, I was like, everything happens for a reason, man. It's just,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
It's
You
not
learn,
meant to be.
Yeah.
you know, and
It's
next
meant to
year
be,
it
it's
might
meant
be
to be.
something different.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's yeah, I'm starting to get this part of the unit down. We're starting to get it more
Mhm.
familiar.
Yeah.
And so now, like I was telling Josh, something to do next year, I'm gonna do the same thing I did this year. 21, 21, 21, like
Yeah.
rifle, yeah,
How many beers?
20. 21.
6, 7. What is
What?
it? 6.
6, 7.
Oh,
No,
boy.
but yeah, we're yeah. I'm gonna get it figured out.
All these random numbers you're throwing out mean nothing. 14. I think 14.
No, actually, I was saying
So actually, here's my pins.
no.
Hey,
It's,
so with the weather, you didn't get an alert, or you had no
I
service,
had no
right?
service.
Because when you told me about that, when I was here, I got a
Flash flood.
there's a flash flood for that area.
Mhm.
So I'm like, dang, you're lucky
I
because
didn't get an alert on my phone, but I looked up and there was definitely an alert.
well, because it could be raining,
Yeah.
3 miles down, and then
Yeah.
if it runs through there, you could be dry with no rain. All of a sudden, you're
Yeah.
washed out.
That's what happens at my house.
Yeah.
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 Fucking, I don't get flooded till a couple days later.
Yep,
you
all
know.
that water runs down, and
Mhm.
yep.
Dude,
Ends up
it was
floods my
crazy
street.
because it was just like dude, maybe 20 minutes tops, but it was like a downpour.
Yeah.
And then what's crazy is like you don't realize it, but it's like all the water that sits up on top,
It's gonna run
coming
down. Yeah.
and that's where it was at. And you don't realize, like he was saying earlier, there's all these bowls and all these like plateaus up on
Mhm.
top that just store all that water and then they just dump it down.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. And that's what we started noticing on that little spot that we're seeing them. It's like a bowl almost, because we're trying to figure out like why the fuck are they hanging out there? And it's like, yeah, man, it's a nice spot.
They don't have to go nowhere. They don't have to
Nah.
travel.
Yeah, so I was telling him, I was like, we drive around there, man. There's no canyon, there's no
Mhm.
finger in there, but you can see the dent in the top of the mountain.
Mhm.
That's a bowl. They
Yeah.
like to be in that shit because they can see everything that's coming in.
Mhm.
The elk love to be in a bowl too,
Mhm.
So there's areas like, I won't mention in the unit, but there's some areas where there's 3 bowls back to back to back, and kind of like a bowling ball. And if you don't find elk in this one, you just go to the next one, and they'll be in there somewhere. They're gonna be in one of them.
That's unit
And
99.
If you
There-
spook
there we
them,
go.
they just go to the next bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, 99,
99.
99A.
Thought it was
Mhm.
6-7.
Yeah,
6-7. Yeah.
used to be, but they changed the way that the outlines were on the map.
On the map.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, it's just it's a good hangout for them.
You
And
could beep it out, huh?
you
Yeah,
Just go
could,
back and
but
beep.
for what? It's like 4 or 5 episodes you keep
In a row.
saying it.
Just so you guys know.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't like to tell people where I am. This fucker's broadcasting it to
it's-
the world.
I mean, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. They don't
You
know.
know,
No,
here's
they know
my
exact location.
username and everything for my Onyx. Just log in, and you guys see everything.
Yeah, they hunt the fucking uvas.
Uvas.
But yeah, it's just learning the area, man, and it's that plan A, plan B, plan C thing. Like A wasn't working, obviously, because you weren't seeing shit,
Nothing.
and now
And
we're
it wasn't for lack of trying, man, because
We went-
Oh yeah, you guys
yeah,
are out there
put
just
some miles
blasting.
in,
Yeah.
and then we went to B in a new area. We it looked good. It looked like a really
dude,
good area.
that's the crazy part. Is like
And now we're at C. So.
every place where like they got to be here, they weren't. Like you were like, this is like perfect. And then a lot of things too is like doing the e-scouting at home, because I marked a couple of spots that I wanted to camp, but out there I don't have service, so
Yeah.
I had downloaded the offline map.
Mhm.
And then I get home and I was showing the wife, I'm like, hey, check this out, this is where I want to camp. And then I'm like, oh shit, wait a minute. And I'm started to look at it. There's a saddle right here, and then
Yeah.
you can get up there, and then from there you can go here, and then from there you can go this way.
Mhm.
And it's like it opens up like these whole new doors. And if you're not like shy about getting up there and hiking and
Mhm.
walking, dude, it's like right there, So it definitely like this year definitely broadened my horizon a little bit, because that's one of the things that I was telling the wife before I went out. We're talking about the the stuff that happened in Colorado with these 2 hunters, which a lot of people were like speculating, and I was one of them that was talking about, well, they didn't know what the hell they were doing, the
Right.
dehydration or hypothermia, and dude, it was literally active, like something that you can't plan for.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The lightning strike is like that. Like, how do you prepare for that?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's an act of God. It's just something
Yeah.
that happens. But I was telling her, I had her like, hey, check this unit or check this part out, and I was telling her like I wouldn't go out there not knowing what that's like. So I was waiting for George or Josh that have been in that area to like take me out there one time.
Yeah.
And then that's how I started going where I've been going is you guys took me out there one time, and I just kind of like put my feelers out there and kind of walked a little bit, and okay, I'm comfortable to this point.
Mm-hmm.
And then next time, okay, I'm comfortable to this point. And then to this point. Now I'm like, yeah, man, you know where I'm gonna be. It's
Yeah.
like, cool,
Yeah.
we're good. But to like this year has really like opened it up a little bit more. for
Yeah.
me. I'm a little bit more comfortable in the more northern part of it.
Yeah.
How do you feel now, man, that you spent more days out there hunting on your own terms?
You know, it definitely makes me kind of question my logic a lot more because there's nobody there to check you. You know, when you're out there by yourself, you're just like, I'm doing this, and you just fucking do it. And then when I'm hunting, not hunting because they're not hunting with me, they're just there. You know,
Right.
and
They're with you.
Josh is pretty good about this is your hunt, so like don't let me. But I like to like
You like the input
Pose-
or
post it as a
some
question.
guidance.
I won't give him shit, bro.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's like, I don't want to fucking give him the wrong advice. Like, motherfucker, you fucking told me.
Yeah.
I know
No,
he's
no,
not
no.
like that.
I'm not like that, but I
but
like
it's
to,
like-
but and I do this shit, and Josh caught on pretty quick because I'll
You don't listen anyways.
But yeah, I don't. But I won't ask him for an advice, but I'm like, what do you think?
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna do this. What do you think? And like,
And then
I'll
he'll
pose it
tell
as
you,
a
and then he'll be
question.
like, "But it's up to you."
yeah, but
Yeah.
it's up to you, man. But
Yeah.
I,
No, I'll
I
tell
would
him, like,
I would do this,
yeah.
you know. And then I'm like, cool, man. Like, thank you for the input. You know, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, but I'm going this way.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like
I
those,
think you should stay here and just wait for them to feed to you.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
It's like fucking SpongeBob, bro.
Yeah.
Floor it?
Florida? No.
He's, no, dude, you got to take your time to floor it.
Florida.
And then on the way on the way home, you're like, "Oh, I should have listened to Josh."
Oh yeah, and
But-
that's
but I'm not saying
that's
nothing.
definitely it. But it's like
But you know, it's like raising a kid, bro. Sometimes you gotta let them try it out
Mhm.
and fail
Yeah.
and stuff. That's
Yeah.
how they learn, and it's the same way with this 40-year-old dude over here.
man, dude. And
Like,
it's
go
just
on,
like
little buddy.
I
Go
just try
on,
to
go
push
on out there.
I try to push the envelope like every time.
But it's cool though,
It's
man,
not.
because like I haven't been around a whole lot of bow hunters.
Mhm.
You know, like my brother's pretty good at stalking. I watched him stalk his first buck with the bow and make his kill. But outside of him, I haven't seen anybody, you know, make a stalk and stuff. So actually seeing him,
It's exciting.
it is, dude. It is just being through the glass and stuff and watching him move in and stuff. It's cool seeing him as a newbie getting that
Yeah.
close. When I've been doing it for a little bit longer than he has, and I haven't been that close a
Dude,
whole lot of
that
times.
picture you sent me with him peering over and then the deer, dude, that's a sick picture. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but
dude,
yeah,
it is
yeah,
good.
I didn't send it to you?
Yeah.
Like you could see, like you could almost
Dude, it was
feel
funny, man.
what you're feeling.
I had dildo at like 10 yards.
That's a wrong
He's all-
podcast.
he's all
Come
serious,
on,
staring
guys.
dildo in the face.
I had 2 dildos in the face. No, not that. Not that. That's
That's a prize. That's a prize buck right there,
Yeah, it's a
Mr.
prize for someone.
Mr. Dildo.
Mr. Dildo. Yeah, but no, that picture is like you could see
No,
your
and
hand.
it's just it's a little frustrating, man. But at the same time, it's like I need to like try to find a way to relax, and it's it's different too, because in the other part that we hunt, it's less cover,
uh-huh.
so
Way
like
less.
way less cover. So you have to prioritize making it to the next point before they can see you. Oh shit, that's a
Yeah,
pretty
he's
good
right
picture.
there, and then that's you peeking
Yeah.
around.
And it's one of those things where it's like it's kind of crazy because it's like hard to adapt to your environment in a sense, because in the other area that we're at, it's a lot more rocky, a lot more steep, there's a lot more angles, and you really have to kind of play the elevation a lot more, try to get out of their line of sight
Yeah.
by like going higher or lower and just breaking that line.
Mm-hmm.
And in this area where it's more brushy, like you don't need to do that. You can literally like just pick some lanes and kind of stay in that little area, but the less noise you make, the better. And that was a part that is a part that I'm having trouble with, is trying to figure out like where to set up and where to stay still.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's tough because like I'm used to making things happen.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm not used to like waiting for things to happen. And kind of like the situation evolves a lot quicker where we're at now than it is where we're used to hunting. Like you have to get up and get them
Yeah.
where we're used to going. And this place is like, nah, you don't need to do that. Like, there's
Yeah,
plenty of cover.
it's a different game changer, man. It's like you never stalk a deer on its feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let them bed down and then you make your move. Because if you talk to people that have a lot of success in mule deer hunting,
Yeah.
You'll find there's a
Mhm.
trend, right? So I also always tell you, like, get within range of where you're comfortable shooting.
Yeah.
You know, let's say not even where you're comfortable shooting. Get within 100 yards
Mm-hmm.
and just wait.
Yeah.
Eventually, they're gonna get up and feed. Now, hopefully, they feed in your direction.
Yeah.
But if not, at least you learn how to get within range.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and because you blast them out of there, it might be days before they come back. But
And that's the thing that I was worried about. But it's like every time that I would get, like they never saw me, but they knew something was up.
yeah,
They heard,
Like,
they heard, or they.
They sense it in a sense. And like the first time I got pretty close and I was like, fuck, they didn't see me, but like they knew something was up. And I was like, did they see me? Shit, I don't know. And we go back the next day, they're still there.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so they didn't see me. Like they still feel comfortable to be in that area. Like if you bust them out, they're not going back there.
it's
for a couple
crazy
days.
because he's talking about the UTV, right? And that UTV, we were going in, they were coming out,
Yeah.
and they were just fucking.
Dude,
They're
they
coming
cruise.
with some speed, right? They passed right in front of those deer. Never even saw them, dude.
Yeah, we're
They
sitting
flew
there.
past them.
Yeah, we're sitting
Yeah.
there glassing this spot where we think they're coming, and then they're coming towards us.
This is all petty we are too. Go ahead.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell your story.
Pro tip. We know. I heard him coming from like far, dude. And I'm like, I'm telling Josh, there's a UTV coming. He's like, think so? I'm like, yeah, I think so. And then we see him.
They're coming out of like the deep forest.
Yeah.
They're coming out.
Yeah. So they're coming, and then I'm just like, Josh is like, if they ask, we're hunting bear. It's like, all right.
That's pro tip. You
Pro
know,
tip. And then
and the reason why I say that is because I was hunting elk one year in 24, and we ran into this hunter there, and I was like, "Yeah, man, you see anything?" He said, "Nah, I didn't see anything, bro." And then I was like, "Yeah, no, I saw a couple of whitetail up there on top." And he was scouting, and he goes, "You're hunting deer?" I was like, "Nah, man, I'm hunting elk." "Oh shit, man, yeah, I saw some elk back here," and he started giving me a whole spill because I wasn't stepping on his toes.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he started telling me everything, bro, where the elk were, we had seen them, but nothing about the deer. Because I
Yeah.
wasn't after a deer.
Uh-huh.
But he's just opened up. He was trying to keep his secrets. That's why I tell him, like, hey, if they ask, we're hunting bear.
Yeah.
Because if we're not hunting what they're hunting, they're more likely to tell us
Yeah.
where they've seen shit.
Yeah. And then I was like, here's my Onyx and my password. And I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So this is where the pettiness comes in, bro. It's not. I don't think it's real petty, but
It's not, but it's just it's another pro tip.
So we see him coming, and I was like, "Hey, let's turn around and face the other way and put the glass that way, so they don't know what we're glassing
So you
at."
guys are looking this way,
Yeah.
and they're back here.
I
So
have
we
my,
turn- we
I
turn
have
our
my
chairs
binos
around,
out,
bro.
and I'm facing Josh, and Josh is facing me with our binos.
We were gazing.
Gazing into the.
Oh shit! But yeah,
Horizon.
I told him, let's turn around, bro, and face this other side of the mountain over here. Because he had told me that whenever they saw his forerunner, they were glassing to see where he was at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
yeah.
I was like, now let's turn around and face this other way, so that they don't know what we're glassing up.
They passed us like
They,
3 or 4 times.
yeah.
So
And,
sometimes when I'm driving, this is not hunting, but if I'll tell my I won't tell her nothing. I'll just kind of point, and then you see the cars behind you slow down to look to see what.
Yeah. That's the same concept, bro. And I do it all the time. Like, I'll be sitting on the side of the road with my binos out and stuff. I see somebody coming, I'll put my binos away. I'll just sit there.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see what I see.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a weird habit I have. I think it's funny, but you're not gonna. I work hard for this shit. You're not gonna just get a peek at what I'm looking at just because you see me looking in the direction.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if I see a hunter glassed up, or I saw one while I was working, one was on the rifle sitting prone, and the other one was a spotter and stuff, and they were on the road. And I'm working. I got to get through. So I waited. I was like, this dude's gonna make a shot. So I just waited, and he waved me in. I was like, good luck, guys. And he's like, yeah, there's a buck right here, but I don't know if he's gonna shoot him or not. I was like, all right, cool. Well, tell him to tuck his feet in because I'm gonna run him over. I gotta go to work. But it's just one of those things, man. It's like
And then you
I don't
honked.
want to. Yeah, beep. Put my backup alarm on, but yeah, it's just one of those things that like. That's what I told him. Like, let's turn our chairs around so he doesn't know what we're looking at.
Yeah, no, and
Something
they were back there.
stupid, but-
They were back there for a while. They had something
But
going
it's crazy, dude, because like that was before we got into the mess with the deers in the ditch.
Yeah.
on.
And they drove right past them. They didn't even and their bow hunter. I think
Mhm.
there's only one bow hunting. He's on the passenger side.
Yeah.
It
He
was
right
plain
there.
sight,
Yeah.
you know. And we drove through, like maybe 10 minutes after they had passed. We started moving, and I just happened to look over, bro, and I saw him broadside right
What do
there.
you
just,
what do you think this would have worked? I thought about this on the way back. If you would have drove past the tree, like, and been like parallel to the big one, and then ranged them, and I would have got to full draw, and then you drove away.
you know, it's funny that you say that because I've thought about that.
Yeah.
I've thought about that. Kind of like, have you seen that video with the horse?
With the horse. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what
Yeah.
where my mind went.
But I mean, you really got to shoot 140 yards, bro.
No, I'm saying if we would have got parallel with him
Yeah.
too, you range him. I think when we ranged him the first time, he was 130, 140.
It was 138. Yeah.
So if he would have got parallel from him, it would have been like maybe 80.
Maybe. But yeah. I mean, in hindsight, I mean, it probably would work. But
Yeah, I thought about that. I was,
yeah,
I don't know.
I've tried about everything that you can
Yeah.
think of, dude, to try to get in on an antelope.
Yeah.
There was one time where my brother was driving my UTV,
Mhm.
and this buck was coming. We had a couple of different bucks, but there was one that was coming towards the road.
Yeah.
I told him the road comes right in front of him. Just keep driving. And so I held my bow outside the UTV.
Yeah.
I told him, don't stop. And I fucking jumped out, dude. I fucking rolled into like a yucca.
Yeah.
And
And
then
you
I
shot
just
him.
stayed behind the yucca, and the UTV just kept going. And he just kept looking at the UTV
What if you shoot it prone?
with a bow.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you shoot prone with a bow?
You can do it.
Can you?
No, I'm kidding.
Let me see. I want to see you do
Gangster
it.
side on the side.
Sideways.
I heard you
Maybe-
could do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had that argument before. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Yeah. That's what he's getting at. Freaking asshole. Gonna bring up old shit. You can't do that. Maybe with a recurve, maybe, but yeah.
Whisker biscuit. you
Yeah,
can do it.
whisker biscuit. Fucking hell.
That's for another. That's another
Nah.
The
episode.
little vein starts popping
Yeah,
out. He's
I
like,
see
"God
it.
damn
So.
I got in that argument pretty
Uh.
good. But no, I rolled out of the UTV, bro. I just jumped out.
Tuck and roll, grandma.
Yeah. And no, my brother kept going and stuff, and he came within range, but he started moving away. He knew
Yeah.
something was up.
Mm.
But that was like
No,
one of
that-
the tactics. Everything else I'm doing is failing, so I literally jumped out of the UTV with
Yeah.
a bow.
Yeah. You think
Uh.
the predator decoys would have helped?
Possibly.
Man, I have one, and I just like I
Possibly.
always think about that every year. I'm like,
But
"Man,
which one do you have?
I have the cow elk,
Yeah, I have a cow.
the moo cow, right?
I have the moo cow, and I have an
moo cow.
antelope. But I mean, possibly. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
I haven't had any success with them, but it's worth the shot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's worth the shot. The only thing I don't like about them is that they're freaking sales.
Yeah, they are.
You know, so
Yeah, they are.
and we used one when we were on antelope hunt with Billy, and
That's true.
that antelope did not like it.
No.
And we used the antelope one too,
Mhm.
and he did not like it.
Really?
He spooked. Yeah, it's just one of those things, you know, trial and error. I've seen videos where they work, but I don't know if they're on private antelope,
Probably what it is. Pet antelope.
pet antelope. But I don't know.
Yeah,
It's worth
yeah.
the shot, but I mean, maybe next year.
Yeah, next year. Man, next year.
Next year. Next year.
Yeah. I still got an out tag to help my daughter feel. So.
Yeah, man.
and
we
then
got that figured out.
Yeah. And then I'll still want to go bear hunting.
Bear hunting.
I got in a discussion with my mom today about bear hunting because I told her I like to hunt by myself,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't want to. The reason for it is because I don't want to hear like you should do this and you should do that,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
don't want to hear that shit,
Yeah.
you know, and especially from people that haven't done what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind having people with me, but
Shut
Like,
up.
no, it's not a
Have you
shut
seen
up
that-
thing, but if
have
you
you seen
can
that
teach me
trend?
something that's logical,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Have
I'm
you seen
good.
that trend on TikTok? And they're like,
Uh-uh.
don't tell me you've been there. You and then they talk about like crazy stuff they've been through. It's like your parents tell you, yeah, I've been there. You've never had a bum chase you at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Damn it. I haven't seen that. Yeah, send me something.
That's pretty funny.
But it's one of those things that I want to go bear hunting, and she was like, well, you need to let somebody know. I yeah, I'll let somebody know, but I mean, it's just one of those things where
Yeah, and we do.
I'd rather do it on my own.
Pretty good about that. We do pretty good about that. And it's
we
like
do.
it's not it's
I try not to step on anybody's toes, man.
Right,
And I don't want nobody stepping on mine either. But there's I've been in both situations and stuff.
I think what it comes down to is ego, right? Like a lot of ego involved with like, oh, you should be doing this or you should do that.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's ego, man. I guess it would be, but it's just one of those things where it's like, man, that's why I hunt the way I hunt, because I just do things a certain way,
Right.
you know, and
Yeah, I get what you mean.
when you hunt, like if we had, all three of us had licenses and we're all going in the same direction, then I'm hunting with one of you guys, but I don't have my bow with me. I'm gonna put it in the truck or whatever. This is your time, especially if you're a newbie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll leave my shit behind to get you that experience. And you know, once you're done hunting and stuff, and then like our antelope hunt,
Yeah.
I didn't really hunt till the last day.
Yeah.
I was trying to get these guys a kill, and I was just driving around trying to locate them, and then I hit them on the radio like, "Hey, you have these moving into you, or whatever it might be."
He was trying really hard to get us a kill, and we're trying really hard not to kill him. Fucking felt like it got down. We had so
Yeah.
many opportunities. It's
And
crazy.
so it's fun that way though, man, because I get to see it from afar.
Yeah.
You know, everything that's going down. And I didn't hunt till the last day, and all I care about on the hunt is if I get to fire one arrow,
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know, and that's that. Whether I hit or miss, you know, I'm happy because that means that my skills are still sharp enough to get within range, and to be confident enough to make an arrow fly.
Yeah.
You know, so that's my ultimate goal. And of course, the ultimate goal is to kill something.
Right.
But I'm happy if I can at least get one shot off.
Yeah, it's an accomplishment to get a shot off.
Yeah. So,
sure.
and if I miss, it is what it is. But at least I got a shot off. I can say that, you know, it came down to it, and things didn't work out, whatever. But to not see anything or have somebody, you know, you're in the middle of a stock and they mess it up for you.
Right.
You know, it's tough to deal with,
Yeah.
especially if you're trying your best to get it done, and you're doing everything right, and have somebody mess it up for you.
Yeah.
It's a tough thing to deal with. And I've had that too, man. And usually somebody that's inexperienced in bow hunting or how it works has messed it up for him. My dad actually messed it up a couple of stocks for me and stuff. And yeah, I was super upset at the time.
But now they're stories and memories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. And looking back on it, man, I mean, I didn't yell at him, but he knew that I was physically pissed off.
Yeah.
Enough to where I threw my bow in the truck and I took a walk because I was fucking mad. But never disrespected him or anything. And then there was one time where I told him to keep an eye on a buck, and he's like, "All right." And I go, "I'm gonna move through here. I'm gonna try to come up above him." And I'm like halfway up there, and that buck is booking it. And I'm like, "What the fuck happened?" And he's like, "I couldn't see him. And it's like, he went behind the bush, never came out. And the binoculars he had were subpar. So
Yeah.
he's like, I can't see with these things." Like, all right. And I was mad, dude. I went home,
Yeah.
and I was pissed off about it and stuff. And he called me. He's like, "Hey," he's like, "I want to apologize and stuff." He's like, "I just can't see." And I get it, you know, but in the moment, yeah, I was heated.
Yeah.
I was heated. But I bought 2 sets of binoculars. They had good glass, and I gave him one. I was like, "Look, no excuses. Let's go back out there and get this shit done." And I ended up killing my buck with him.
Nice.
But it was like a lot of trial and error and stuff. And like I said, inexperienced. He's always been a rifle hunter. So the one that I was posted, dude, and there was a buck moving in. I took my quiver off of my bow and I put it next to me. And this buck's coming in perfectly the way I need him to. I'm about to draw back, and he stops, turns around, and he fucking books it. I'm like, well, what the hell? The wind, everything was fine. The sun was behind me. Everything was good. And then I looked at my truck, and my dad's standing in the front of the truck, and he's not a small guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, what happened? And that's when I was pissed, right? I ended up going for a walk. He's I thought you were asleep. So why would I be asleep? He's I don't know. I looked at you through the binoculars and your quiver was on the floor and stuff. I thought you were asleep. So I'm waiting for this deer to come in, bro. Why would I be asleep? He was trying to get my attention, bro. And he
And
spooked
the
that
deer,
buck
yeah.
off.
Yeah.
I said, damn it. And that hunt, bro, is probably the most frustrating that I have ever felt
Yeah.
during a hunt because I had this monster buck coming in and I seen him coming over from the mines in the private land. And I was like, all right, he's going to come through this saddle. I'm going to post up right here. They're going to cross right in front of me. I'm going to stick him. Game plan set. He's coming. And all of a sudden he turns around and leaves. And I'm like, well, what happened?
Yeah.
And I started walking to the truck. My dad's in the middle of the highway, bro. Like he's walking. I was like, what happened? He's like, I don't know. I don't think they saw me, bro. You're 300 pounds in the middle of the road. Like, of course he saw you. What are you talking about?
Who do you think you are, John Cena?
He's I saw him coming in. I was like, I'm sure he saw you too. You're the size of a small truck, bro. But I was like, nah, I was like, whatever. And I was like, that one, I was like, whatever, man. Let's just go find another one.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It happened.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it, Dad. So
Yeah.
whenever I did the one I did kill, I told him, don't get out of the truck. Stay in the truck. Just park where you can see me. And
Time out.
he did. And yeah, it all went down.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the memories, bro, that I'll have forever. You know, the frustration and then finally the success of actually killing him.
Yeah.
And he learned too. And it sucks too, though, because like time gets us all, right? And now it's like, call me when you get home, you know. And
Yeah.
you're like,
Yeah.
good luck out there.
Good luck.
You don't go anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck. All those frustrating times that I had and stuff are the ones that I miss the most because he won't go with me
Yeah.
anymore. So yeah, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hunting circle of life, dude. You do it till you can't no more, and then you just wish luck on the ones that
That are
you
still out
still
there.
can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So
Yeah.
I'm getting
and
there,
I
man.
still try to get them out there.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
still try to get them out there, and even if it's just for a day. But
Yeah.
I saw my grandpa go through it to where it's like he wanted to be out there, man, but he just couldn't
Physically
do it.
couldn't do it no more.
And so now it's our turn to
Mhm.
carry that torch. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough circle to be a part of.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know? Especially like when my fucking knees give out, dude. Like, god damn it, I'm only 39 and shit.
Yeah.
I still got more time.
Leave me alone.
Dude, today, dude, I was hurt today. I was like, damn it, Chewy, where's my brace at? About to call Chewy.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's crazy. I love making memories out there and stuff. And like I said, if we're ever hunting together and stuff, I always put you guys first. Whoever's with me, and
Yeah.
especially newbies, because I like the excitement and stuff. And
Yeah. No,
you
definitely.
know, when my son did it, and then my daughter's gonna do it this year. I saw you kill your first elk. You get Chewy with
Yeah.
whatever you want to shoot. Freaking even a squirrel, dude. You know,
That's
it's
just fun.
Dude,
It's,
I saw so many squirrels, and I was just like, man, I'm like, I am not gonna ruin an arrow or lose one.
yeah. We gotta go out there
That
with
ain't that
some
bad.
22s and
It
shit,
ain't
Yeah.
that bad.
some 410s.
Yeah.
But-
or some 6
Yeah,
sevens.
man.
6
6
sevens.
God damn it.
Uh,
What does your
Yeah,
daughter call it? Brain rot?
brain rot.
Yeah.
It's I don't know what the heck it is. It's like a YouTube thing. It's like
Yeah.
a bunch of like
I don't know. We're getting old
Characters?
though.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
she's like, yeah, look at my new character. It's chalala something. I'm like, huh? They call it brain rot, and it's literally that, man. It's retarded.
Just mush.
Yeah.
it is mush.
But she would last time he was here. Last time Josh was here, he was like, yeah, check out my new character, 6, 7.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. Yeah.
This kid.
But
But
So-
yeah, man, we're gonna make some more memories out there and stuff, and do some camping, do some
so this weekend's free fishing.
yeah, free fishing.
I do that.
Yeah,
then I
we
wanna-
got the bow shoot this weekend. Don't
Oh
forget.
yeah.
There's also a night shoot. So
This weekend too.
Yeah.
yeah,
At
there's
8
a night
o'clock.
shoot.
Yeah.
Huh?
Same day.
There's 2.
No, it's the same day. It's a day shoot and a night shoot. 2 different fees.
So there's 2.
Yeah, same location.
2 different scores.
Yeah, but they don't matter.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they don't matter. It's a benefit shoot for
Gotcha.
hollowed out cancer
Oh,
that we're
okay,
doing.
okay.
Half of the
Sick.
proceeds that
Dude, I got lighted knocks. That'd be awesome.
we're debating on whether or not you can use lighted knocks or
What?
not.
Okay.
I think last year they didn't allow it. We'll see. We'll see.
Hmm.
But anyways, so half of the proceeds for that shoot are gonna go to hollow out cancer.
Heck
So
yeah.
the benefit shoot and stuff. I almost got an Olympic, one of the famous Olympic archers to come down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to her last night, and she just got into 3D shooting.
Oh cool.
And I told her, hey, well, if you ever want to get practice, we have a shoot once a month down here.
Mhm.
It's kind of a drive, but
Yeah.
if you're still in Phoenix,
Yeah.
and she is and stuff. So she's like, but she had like archery lessons booked up this
Yeah.
weekend, so she won't be able to make it. But
Okay.
so shit, if you ever get a chance, we're down here,
Yeah.
and it's not for competition, but to get some practice and come
Mhm.
down and shoot
Mm-hmm.
shoot some targets down here. So
That'd be
pretty
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Cool.
There's
So-
also some other clubs that are forming apparently.
Oh yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah, from Verdon. Verdon. And then I talked to a guy in Silver that wants to create a indoor thing.
Yeah.
He's at a building out there, so we might be a part of that. I got to talk to my board and stuff. So I know that everybody's busy right now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we do have a shoot this weekend, September 27th. Shoot time starts at 7 a.m. It's just a fun shoot. And then the night shoot starts about 7:30 for registration. And then we'll probably start shooting about 8 or so.
Cool.
So
That'd be cool. Last year was pretty fun.
yeah, I didn't do last year. I don't think I was hunting or something
Yeah,
last year. I don't
think
remember
so.
where I
No,
was.
you were in Phoenix.
Was I in Phoenix?
Your concert anniversary. Something.
Probably
Chris
Albuquerque.
Stapleton.
Stapleton.
Yeah.
Albuquerque, or that's
Yeah.
it been.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
So-
yeah, that's the current news from the archery world down here in our local area.
So I think I found a loophole or cheat code. So instead of
Leopold.
a loophole, so instead of buying camo, you think if you dressed up like John Cena and went
They
out
won't
there,
see you.
they can't see you.
Maybe,
I'm gonna try it.
maybe, but where you gonna get the muscles from?
Fuck. That's a good question. I just gonna wear the bandana and not wear a shirt, and do that little hand gesture. Is a deer. Can't see
That
me.
might actually work, dude, with antelope.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the movement.
Yeah.
They're so damn curious, bro.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, I was on this stock too. I was like, I ain't got shit to lose. If he runs, he runs. I just took my hat off and started flapping it, bro. And he started coming in. What the fuck is that? And yeah, he got into like 64 yards. And I was already busted. So I was like, shit, why not?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, he came in. So they always told me, like, my brother would always tell me, like, oh, why don't you just wave a white flag? Like, bro, I mean, and my
That's
uncle
what
told me
I've
too.
heard. If they wave a white flag, though.
Yeah, or a mirror, even a mirror, shine a mirror at him and stuff. Like,
Mm.
that's, I mean,
Spotlight.
That's all jokes. fun and
It's
games.
kind of like a mirror.
God damn it. Oh shit. But yeah, it's like, man, I try not, if you haven't hunted them before, bro, you can't tell me how to hunt them.
Right.
That's where I'm at on a lot of things. Like
Yeah.
even out, my grandpa hunted out, but I've never saw him kill one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My brother Gabe, he's killed quite a few out. But like, if you haven't hunted that species,
Yeah.
like, don't tell me how to hunt that species.
Yeah, telling me how to drive and you never driven a car
Yeah.
before.
Right.
How does that
It's
work?
just one of those things. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to me.
You're not
Yeah.
doing it right.
Yeah,
Show me how to do it. No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
that's what I'm saying. Like, those like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, but you've never done it.
Right.
I just can't try to stay away from those kind
Yeah.
of people. But
Mhm.
yeah, I've been through all that stuff, and it's like, nah, I just want to go my own way.
Trial
But
and
so
error, man.
when I hunt by myself, if I fuck up, it's my fault.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't blame anybody else but me.
I
you
blame
know.
my equipment.
It's not goddamn PC.
God damn it, broadheads, this bullshit. You didn't fire a shot.
But
Oh, still.
I also
Still.
don't want to. No, mess it up for somebody else. And I've
Yeah.
had that feeling, dude, like by my little cousins and stuff, like, all right, we're gonna go stalk this deer, and then the deer busts out of there, and like, damn it, was it something I did,
Yeah.
or maybe I should have
Yeah.
had him do
The
this?
vibe wasn't right.
Yeah, and believe it or not, dude, I think vibe is like a real thing. Like
Yeah.
if you got to put off some kind of energy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
animals are the ones that are gonna be
That's why.
sensing that shit.
That's
I
why I wear
think.
those John Dudley underwear.
Yeah, you need
That's
some
what-
hex. Is what you need.
That's those John
Yeah.
Dudley underwear. I'm telling you, man, they work.
Some hex underwear or John Dudley.
But you gotta wash them.
Yeah.
You can't just say
He's
they're
like,
here.
he's like, I know they didn't see me fucking smelling like fucking 2-week-old butthole.
40
Was this
year old
fucking 2 weeks of no wiping?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I
that-
know they didn't see me.
Yeah, I didn't see me. Can't see me.
They
on
can
on that restraining order you're gonna have, it's gonna be like, stop going through my trash, stop going through my laundry. You're not the laundry guy.
God damn it,
That's
man.
funny.
Knock on the door, housekeeping.
Fucking hotter.
But yeah. I think that's it. That's been.
You just have to face that this way or what? You little knock on thing over there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
thing we have-
sticker has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
That's it.
Is there a
Exactly.
video camera behind me somewhere?
No, we're good. We're good.
Not yet, anyways.
Not
It's
yet,
gonna
not
be
yet.
sponsored
we're,
by
we're,
Knock
we're
On.
working on it. Working on it.
Yeah.
But
God
all
damn
right, guys. We'll cut it right there. We'll catch up with you guys on the next one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Alright.
guess.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Later.
Give my bio, subscribe.